Hi guys, welcome back to the Butterfly Effect podcast. I am today's host Liam. I will be your friend today, as you're here on the channel, meaning that you don't have any friends. But don't you worry, I will be your friend for this video until the very end, and then you're going to have to get the fuck out of here. So in the previous videos, we looked at the other two trailers that they released. And I'm not going to lie, my reaction was more, it was mixed, but it was more negative than positive. Negative being, as one of the comments rightfully pointed out, Dr. Hill has this big quote about the past is beyond our control, you cannot change that, and the game is literally about going in the past and changing things because they've gone for the Happy Death Day, Groundhog Day concept, right? Now, I know certain people like the sound of that because a lot of people value seeing different deaths, and you know, if that is your jam, then fair play, I'm very happy for you. Gold star for you. But to be honest, for myself, I'm unsure. I think they were doomed the moment they were carrying this massive Until Dawn title. I would rather have seen, you know, like a one take, or maybe just give us the miners, you know, in the prequel for the actual story of how the Wendigo curse came about. I think that would have been a very tangible and feasible story. The other massive concern I had is that although I like the design of the Wendigos, they're throwing the Psycho in. It looked like we had this old woman in a chair. It looked like we had the Iron Giant or like some massive tree thing from Lethal Company in the distance. And it's like they were throwing like insane amount of monsters at us. And it just seemed very murky. And it didn't seem like Until Dawn. So it seemed very much like, I mean, call it harsh, but you know, it did seem like a cash grab to me. But regardless, I am going to click on this trailer. I've not seen it yet. This will be my first watch. And yeah, we'll react and we'll pause along the way.
Wait, I can't. No, please, no!
See, again, why is the Psycho bold? I wonder if it's like Dr. Hill and like he's playing a bigger role, because the other thing we said as well is that he looks like he's a cameo. He looks like he's the Harbinger, trucker, motel guy. Motel guy? Petrol station. How do I not know the difference between a petrol station and a motel? But yeah, very interesting design. It's cool he's in it, but he's in the game because he's tied to the main cast, so it's just going to be really intriguing to see how they handle them.
Up the road, there's a place stuck in time.
What is that?
Stuck in time.
Every time we die, we find ourselves back here again.
Stuck in time.
But the night is never the same. We're here again.
Stuck in time.
But the night is never the same.
Every night something new is trying to kill us.
We're here again.
Something new is trying to kill us.
What is that? We're here again.
If we want to survive,
Oh my God.
we have to make it until dawn.
I want out.
Until dawn.
Please let me out.
We have to make it until dawn.
Please let me out.
Until dawn. We have to make it until dawn.
They're coming. Up the road, that's where people get into trouble.
Very well then, April 25th. Honestly, it just seems like it's drumming home the time concept again. We were able to see some more sort of monsters, so yeah, creepy rocking clown, that's like scary. That's probably another Wendigo. Looks like that girl that always used to jump to scare us after doing like that impossible game. That, whatever the hell that is. So it raises my concern even more that they're throwing even more monsters at us. Yeah, it's a tricky one. And you know what? Someone else, a massive horror channel, one that I'm a big fan of, is Dead Meat. For those that know Chelsea and James A. Janice, James actually reacted to this trailer, and he brought up a really good point of, you know how at the end of Cabin in the Woods, if you haven't seen that film, I highly recommend it. They go into this like underground, and there's just all these different monsters, but like they're all caged away, and it's like you almost left thinking, oh, I wonder how that would have gone, because yeah, they break out and we see snippets of them, but there's some really cool concepts that you don't really get to see in the horror film too much. This film is doing that. It's bringing them out, and there's a lot of variety, which is healthy in a sense that if you're not really sold on one monster, there'll be another one around the corner. But my concern is that that isn't Until Dawn, and I know, yeah, I'm going to keep beating that drum because I am a massive Until Dawn fan, and you know, yeah, I am concerned about the title and the source material. But the second is that, I don't know, like, surely that means the film's going to have less of an identity if there's no core enemy. We're getting the Psycho, we're getting Wendigos, but we're also getting this creepy hooded guy and Mr. Iron Giant. So, yeah, I'm very skeptical, but nonetheless, I am going to give it a go, and I will go into the cinema, as I mentioned in the last video, with an open mind. Me and my friends are going to get together and watch the film when it comes out. So, Jack plans to do the same as well, so we will be doing a movie review in April. But nonetheless, guys, I am going to end the video there. Thank you to everyone who wanted us to cover this trailer. And if you are a massive fan of Until Dawn, I recommend subscribing and having a look at the channel. I'm very confident you'll find something we like, as Jack and I cover lots of choice-based games, from Telltale to Life is Strange to Quantic Dream to the Supermassive games. So without further ado, guys, like I said at the top of the video, get the fuck out of here.